So let's start with a little bit of feet shoulder width apart and just some gentle squats. Get going. Warm up for a couple of minutes, and then we will begin. All right. 4, 3, 2, 1, and then squat, front kick, alternating side to side, front, squat, front kick. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Extended mountain, reach your arms up, get the big full body stretch, forward fold, open up your hamstrings, your lower back, halfway lift, forward fold, and extended mountain. Grab your right wrist and pull to the left, and come back to center. Grab your left wrist and pull to the right, and center. Take a bind behind your back, and forward fold, opening up your shoulders, and release that, and alternate your hips over the fence, waking up your hip joints. We'll put those to work here in a minute. All right, 4, 3, 2, other direction, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, got everything moving and waking up. So start with one of your weights. You just need one weight. Our first weight is a single arm snatch to our reverse lunge. So same arm as leg. So if you're snatching with your right leg, you're lunging with your right leg. All right, so 1 minute on and 30 seconds of rest. We begin in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. So snatch it up and then lunge it back. You can keep the weight raised over your head, or that's kind of challenging. You can rack it at your shoulder. So snatch it all the way up and then rack it at your shoulder. There's a little bit of balancing that's required here. So use your focus, find a spot to focus your gaze on, and look straight ahead. The non-moving object. Whew, sweat's already going. All right, 30 more or 20 more seconds. So we got 3 times on this side, really wearing out this side, and then 3 times on your left side. So I'm lifting and lunging with my right now. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Whew. All right. So that is working, obviously, some quads and hamstrings on your grounded leg, and shoulders on your working arm, and a little bit of heart because you're working these big muscle groups. All right, get ready. Beginning in 6 seconds. 5, 4, same side. 3, 2, 1. Grab your weight with your right and lunge with your right foot back. But your left foot's really doing all the work. Pull the pit of your belly in and up. And you don't have to match my pace. You can go your own pace. You can go faster or slower. If you have light weight or no weight, you can go faster. Keep softness in your knees on the snatch. No straight legs. You don't want to be in your joints. You want to be in muscle action. 20 seconds. Woo. All right, 4, 3, get one more in, 2, and 1. Rest. All right. Feeling that. One more time on that side. We switch to the other side after this one. Make sure to hydrate. Whew. 10 more seconds. Same side. Weight in your right hand, moving your right leg back in the lunge. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Snatch it up, lunge it back. Snatch it up, lunge it back. Whew. So you activate your quad on the lunge back. You activate your hamstring when you're coming back to standing. Whew. 15 seconds. Woo, and then we get to switch sides. Thank goodness. Keep the pit of your belly pulled in and up. Protects your lower back, especially as you're coming down. All right, last one. And done. All right, moving to the left side. And you should be ready. All right, 6 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Weight in your left hand. Step back with your left foot. Snatch it up. Lunge it back. And fresh blood to work here. On your lunge, try to work your knee towards 90 degrees, your front knee. Whew. Ground down the four corners of both feet. On your snatch, get a good solid base. And use your drishti, your gaze. On your snatch, bring your weight almost all the way down to the floor. 15 seconds. Oh. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. All right. 1 down, 2 to go. Whew. After this, we move into a round of plyo. Whew. Get your heart rate moving. Legs moving. All right, 10 more seconds of rest. Same side. Weight in your left hand, lunging, stepping your left foot back. All right, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Oh. Woo. And the big difference I notice is when I use my focus, my gaze, and when I don't. When I don't, I'm wobbly. When I do, I'm more stable. 25 seconds. Ay, ay, ay. 10 seconds. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Oh. All right. 2 down, 1 to go. You got this. Keep hydrating. All right, 8 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left side, weight in left hand. Step back with your left. Snatch it up, lunge it back. Lunge it back. Slow and controlled. Form over speed, form over reps. Form trumps everything. Part of that form is on your snatch, coming into true north alignment, stacking your head, neck, and shoulders over your hips, over your knees, over your ankles. That's part of good form. Nice long spine. All right. 8 seconds. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Okay, move your weight out of the way. We got a plyo round coming up. So we're going to start with some squat hops and then go to speed skaters, or actually starting with alternating lunge hops, then squat hops, then speed skaters. Each minute's a different move. We begin in 5 seconds. So alternating lunges or lunge hops. You don't have to hop. You can step lunge back. No weight, just your body. Let's go. Your own power. So working a lot of the same muscle action, but without weight, you can go faster and really work the most important muscle of all, your heart. So speaking of that true north alignment, in between lunges, you want to be in that spot, even if it's in the air. 20 more seconds. So we're going to go straight in to speed skaters. I know I said squat hops, but right now go straight into speed skaters. So we have 3 minutes of constant plyo, and then we get 1 minute of rest. Now, I'm doing this with no weight. You can have a weight if you want to have a weight at your chest for a little more. You can also touch the floor on the speed skater. You can also do a little hop between the speed skaters. Whatever feels good to you. 30 more seconds here, and then 1 minute of squat hops. And then we get to rest for a minute. Woo. 12 more seconds here, and then into squat hops or air squats. Try to take up space on these speed skaters. Last 4, 3, 2, 1, and squat hops or air squats, coming up on the balls of your feet. Either version, bring your booty down low. Have a soft landing. Feet are at 12 o'clock, not 10 o'clock and 2 o'clock. In other words, parallel to each other. Ooh, feeling this. Ay, ay, ay. "20 more seconds and we rest. You got this. You can do hard things, harder than you think. 15 seconds. Well, you got up at dark 30. That was the first hard thing. Most people can't even do that. So you're ahead of the game. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. Oh my goodness. All right, 1 minute of rest. Whew. You got still 40 more seconds of rest. I'm going to demo our next move. While we're resting, I'm going to double up my mat because you're coming to your knees. You just need one weight. I'm going to start with my heavier weight, but I might go to my lighter, my more medium weight. So This is a front raise and lean back. So this is a lot of quad work, and bring the weight down. Front raise and lean back. You can totally do this without weight. You can just bring your hands to your chest and lean back. You feel a lot in your quads. The front raise adds the shoulder, the deltoid muscle, the anterior deltoid, the front deltoid. All right, get ready. Let's go. We're moving in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Front raise, lean back, and bring it down. Front raise, lean back. Your toes can be tucked, or you can be down on the shoelaces, part of your foot. Go your pace. Nice long line from the crown of your head down to your hips. So this is also engaging your core in addition to your quads and your delts. Whew. "25 seconds left." We do this 3 times. Trying to get to fatigue. 12 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. I said get to fatigue, but I meant failure, the other F word. You usually are at fatigue when you're at failure. All right. So at a minimum, try to get at least 10 reps. If you can make it the whole minute, that's great. We're starting in 10 seconds, round 2, set 2. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Adjust how you need to. Go up or down in your weight. Drop the weight. You do you. Whatever is feeling good for you today. You are your best teacher. I'm just here giving you options. Woo! Halfway, 30 down, 30 to go. And if you like hit your 10 or 12 and that's all your arms can do, but your legs still got a little bit more, drop the weight. Just cross your arms over your chest and keep going. 15 seconds. 10 seconds. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Yeah, I can feel failure is ahead. Failure is a good thing. That means you're doing the work. It has a different connotation in this work. All right, one more set of that. We begin in 10 seconds. Do whatever stretch or opening you need to. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one. Raise, lean, come back to center, drop it down. Whew. All right, 30 down, 30 to go. And I think I might only have 2 raises left in me. I'm going to no weight here after this one because I've hit failure, but my legs still got a little more love to give. Keep going, 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. And that's when you know your weight, you did enough weight when you hit failure. Okay, staying on the ground, need both weights this time. I'll show you what we're doing. You can choose your weight or no weight. Is a push-up to a renegade row. alternating right and left. So push up, you can do a tricep push up. As a matter of fact, I recommend it. Let's do a tricep push up. So tricep push up, and then renegade row right, renegade row left, and push it up, renegade right and left for 1 minute. We begin in 10 seconds. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Option to do this from your toes or from your knees. Also an option to do this with no weight. You can still just do a lift, like a shoulder tap. So I'll demo that. So push it up, and you can just do shoulder tap to shoulder tap. All right. Also an option to take your knees. Keep your gaze up at the front of your mat, not at your belly button, not at your toes. You hear me say it all the time, but I catch myself doing it. If I'm doing it, I know you're doing it. All right, 8 seconds left. Try to get through one more round, wherever you are. 3, 2, 1. Oh, done. All right. Oh, my goodness. Okay. Whew. 15 more seconds of rest, and we begin again. Use my block to sit on. That's not what your block is necessarily for. I mean, it is, you certainly can sit on it, but we will be using it in a little bit. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to push up to renegade row. Toes or feet, toes or knees, I mean. Weight or no weight. You can tell there's plenty of work to be done. Yeah, chest, tricep, trapezoids, tricep, core, a little bit of quad, holding you in place, stabilizing you. Core is stabilizing you. Your gaze is stabilizing you. So there's a little balance action here when you're lifting up one hand. So find a spot on your mat to focus your gaze on, right at 12 o'clock. Maybe it's a drip, a sweat drip. All right, 10 more seconds. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Oh. Ah. All right, do whatever you need to do in your arms just to give you a little more mobility, opening. 10 more seconds. Round 3, third and final round. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Push it up. Row, renegade row, renegade row. Hug everything into center line to try to keep any wobble out. You want to be nice and stable. You don't want to rock over onto your one side where you're holding your weight or your hand. Try to keep your hips balanced. Option to take a wider stance, that might help with the wobbly. I got my toes all the way to the long edges of my mat. Take a break if you need to. More than halfway done. Less than 20 seconds. 15 seconds. 10 seconds. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. And stand it up. Oh. Whew. All right. Let's see. All right. Keeping your weights right there at the front edge of your weight is you're going to go to a plank pop, stand it up, curtsy lunge with the bicep curl, curtsy lunge. Now you can take the plank pop out entirely. You can take this part out entirely and just stay at the curtsy lunge. All right. We begin in 8 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Plank pop, curtsy lunge right, curtsy lunge left. Option to just stay here and not do the plank pop. Totally your choice. Options, always options. Slow and controlled. You can also just stay at plank pop and forget the curtsy bicep curl. Curtsy lunge with bicep curl. Go with your heavier weight here if you can. Keep your elbows hugged in to your rib cage on your curl. 15 seconds. 10 seconds. We'll be going lighter on round 2, I can tell you that. And 3, 2, 1, done. Oh my goodness. All right, get ready. Next round, going down to my medium weight. All right, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Plank pop to curtsy lunge. On the plank pop, keep your gaze up by your hands. Also an option to do this with no weight. It will be a good lower body, but you also get some upper body in the plank pop. Halfway done. 30 seconds in, 30 to go. So obviously this is working biceps with the curl, but also quads and hamstrings with the curtsy lunge and the plank pop. 10 seconds. You got time for one more time through. Plank pop, curtsy lunge, right and left. You should be done. And done. Good. All right. Okay, I think that was 2. One more to go. Correct me if I'm wrong. Speak now, forever hold your peace. I wish we were done. 10 more seconds of rest. Last round. And we move back to that same plyo 3-minute round and a core finisher, and we're done. All right, let's go. With or without weights, with or without a pop, with or without the curl. Maybe you just do the curtsy lunge. Also an option to hold one weight for the curtsy lunge on the fat ends. Still good bicep work there with one weight. You know, especially as we get here to the end of the 3rd set, you might be hitting failure. That's an option to keep it going. Less than 30 seconds left. Whew. I am feeling this today. All right, 10 seconds. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. All right, move your weights out of the way. We've got the cardio, the same cardio that we did before, alternating lunge hops, speed skaters, and squat hops, or any version of that. You don't have to do any hops. You can just do alternating lunges. All right. We still have a little bit of rest left, 10 more seconds of rest. And then we begin 3 minutes straight, and we'll get a 1-minute rest, and then we have a core finisher. Okay. Whew. All right. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So you can just do regular lunges without the hop, or you can add the hop. You do what you want with your arms. Some people like to pull their arms back on the hop. I like to throw my arms up on the hop. Doesn't matter. Just keep moving. Work your front leg towards 90 degrees on the hop. You don't have to match my pace. You can go half time. You can go faster. 20 seconds. Woo. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Speed skater right into it. Try to take up as much space on your mat as you can. Really working the lateral sides of your body, your glute medius, this one, versus your glute maximus back there. A lot of this, a lot of heart. Whew. That is only 30 seconds. It feels like a lot more. And our last move will be a toes to sky versus a squat hop, just to change it up a little bit. 14 more seconds, we move to that. 10 more seconds, we move to that. Really push off on the blade edge side of your feet. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, toes to sky. So you can just do toes up on the balls of your feet, touch the floor, reach for the ceiling, or you can add a hop. This is it for the plyo. Get a minute of rest, and then we go into our core finisher. 30 seconds in, 30 seconds to go. Try to bring your booty down. Keep softness in your knees on the jump. Less than 20 seconds. You're at 15. All right. Last 10 seconds. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Whew. Oh my goodness. I know I've said that a lot today. Get a minute of rest. When we get to the 30-second mark, I'll demo what you're going to do with the block. So we're going to come into core. So this is called a block pickup. Your block is going to be on the floor between your knees. You're going to hug in. I'm going to turn kind of to this angle. So squeezing your inner thighs, and you're going to lift up into bear crawl, and then you're going to drop the block down, and then you're going to tap your knees. I think we did this with Melissa maybe last month, but that's going to be our first block move for core. And we start in 8 seconds. I'll show you what we're going to do with the other ones as we get there. 3-minute core finisher begins now. All right, if you do not have a block, you can just be in bear crawl and tap your knees and lift up and down. So tap your knees to the floor and lift it up. So I'll demo that. Tap your knees, lift it up. Tap your knees, lift it up. And you just don't have the block as a tool. The block helps to fire up your inner thighs as well as your core a little bit more. Keep your gaze up by your fingers. 30 seconds in, 30 seconds to go. 15 seconds. Well, you should really, you're not only feeling this in your core, but you should be feeling this in your legs. It's a burner, a thigh burner. 3, 2, 1, and come to your back. Grab your weight. Grab your block. All right, Come down all the way to your back into a hollow body hold with the block, and then lift your feet up, grab the block with your feet, and take it down. And then alternating. So you're staying in hollow body hold. The only thing you're moving is your legs and passing the block back and forth. Now, also, if you do not have a block, it's an option to just do a pike position. Bring your feet up to your hands and down. Whew. 20 more seconds. And then we move to Russian twists with your block. If you don't have a block, just have your hands at heart center and twisting side to side, working your obliques. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it up into boat pose, Russian twist. If you don't have a block, hands at heart center. Bring your elbow, your hands right and left. All right, this is it. Final move. And then we cool it down. Hope you got your money's worth today. Although they say you get what you pay for. But I hope you get more than what you're paying for this, actually. 20 seconds. Hallelujah. 15 seconds. Hang in there. You got this. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop your block. Happy baby. Roll onto your back. Grab the blade edges of your feet and just roll side to side on your sacrum. Woo. All right. Staying on your back for a reclined half pigeon. Cross your right ankle over your left knee and press your left knee towards your face. Thread your hand through the hole and grab the back of your left leg and use your right elbow to push your right knee away from you. You can also extend your left leg for a deeper stretch. Oh, my hands are so sweaty, I can't hold on to my leg. All right. And switch sides. Left ankle over your right. Press your right knee towards your face. Pull the right knee in towards your face. Option to extend your right leg. And come on up to a seated. Bring your feet shoulder width apart. Drop both knees over to drop your right knee towards your left ankle. So kind of making a Z shape with your knees, and then switch sides. Getting a little hip joint opening. And now switch back and roll over onto your left hip. Grab your right ankle and pull your right ankle towards your hip. This is a good quad opener here. Just a different approach than what we normally take. We normally do this standing, but this is a great option since we were already sitting. And then switch sides, roll over onto your right hip, grab your left ankle with your left hand, pull your heel towards your hip. Press your hip flexor forward. Press your left hip flexor forward. That'll give you the opening. And then come into a seated butterfly. Soles of your feet together, knees open wide. And a seated forward fold. Extend both legs forward. Keep some softness in your knees. Lift up and fold. And come to a reverse tabletop. Fingers pointed towards your hips. Lift your hips up. You can keep looking forward or drop your head back. You'll get a good shoulder opener if you drop your head back. And the very last thing, come onto your back, take a supine twist, create eagle legs, cross your right leg over your left, drop your knees to your left, move your gaze to the right. This is a hip and lower back opener, spine opener. And switch sides, left knee over your right, and drop your knees to the right, move your gaze to the left.
Thanks, Anita.
Bye, Lisa.
Bye.
And come on up to center, and very good. You are done with total body for today.